Warning. The following video contains horrible imagery of ickle alien fellas bursting out of people's chests and spoilers for the alien films if you ain't seen them. Okay, right. With the new Alien film that's coming out soon, I thought it was high time I reviewed the old Alien films. Now, when it came out in the 70s, Alien really put the shits up people. It was horrible, but very gripping film. But it basically reinvented the genre. It was like one of them old haunted house films. And instead of it being an old haunted house, it was a spaceship. And instead of it being a ghost, it were like this horrible alien who just ripped your head off and pissed out acid from blood and stuff like that. Bloody hell, how small are her underpants? You can see her arse crack. She needs some bigger underpants there. What's she doing here? Oh, me! Bloody hell! I shot myself. Forgot about that bit. One of the main features of the film were these nightmarish visuals of the alien and the alien's habitat and stuff. It'd been designed by this Swiss bloke, Geiger, I think. And people have said since that, it's all very weird and disturbed imagery and it's a bit phallic. Like it's supposed to look like a todger or something. But I've got news for you. If your todger looks like that, you need to get yourself checked out sharpish, mate, because that's not normal. And yet there were lots of really well-developed characters who, were sort of well-rounded and you rooted for them and stuff, Not least, of course, the strong female lead, Sigourney Weaver. Nowadays, you've got more strong female leads, but that were quite trailblazing back in the day. You didn't tend to have them in films. And one of its sort of shock tactics were to kill off some of the main characters and the bigger stars. He killed them off early on. You're thinking, oh, bloody hell, what's happening? Anybody could pop the clogs here. Not least John Hurt, probably one of the most famous people in it. And he had bad indigestion, as you can see, and this ickle fella pops out of his tum. Now, to be fair, perhaps this ickle fella does look a bit like a todger. Incidentally, apparently the director hadn't told the other members of the cast that there were going to be an ickle alien popping out of the bloke's chest. And you can see the look on their faces. I would say they look like seeing a ghost, but they look more like they've seen a todger-shaped alien pop out of somebody's chest. So, with it being such a popular film, inevitably they ended up doing a sequel. But for the sequel, they got this bloke in James Cameron to direct it, and he'd previously done The Terminator. So his background were all action films. So this changed from being a horror film to be more of an action film, and instead of there being one alien, there were loads on them. But again, it had some great characters in it. Obviously you got your main stars, but it's these sort of secondary characters. You got this really weaselly, slimy turd here who works for the company or whatever they're called, and he's horrible. When he cops it, you really enjoy it. Yeah, get him. He's horrible. Get him. And this bloke here, he's sort of he's like one of them middle managers, who couldn't do your job but swans around giving you bollockins all the time. And you think, what a prick. And then he cops it in the end and all. And you got this cocky bloke here, who's sort of whooping away, going, yeah, we're going to kick their arses and stuff. And then, he falls to pieces mentally.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
And also, they introduced this Queen alien. You can see, ooh, looks horrible, doesn't it? What's happening there? And Sigourney Weaver has gone in to rescue this ickle girl and take her away from the aliens. And this queen's popping these eggs out, and she's horrible. And she fights them at the end, and they have this sort of like kung fu fight with this robotic thing and the queen alien. And who could forget one of the most memorable movie quotes of all time? You know, where she comes out in the robot suit and she goes, "Get out of it, you f***ing arsehole."
Get away from her, you bitch!
Anyway, very different type of film to the first Alien, but brilliant, absolutely gripping. You know, you're on the edge of your seat for like the last half of it. It's just brilliant. So obviously they did a third one, but at the beginning of the third one, all the people that Weaver had saved in the second one, they killed them off straight away. So that annoyed me, and that were a load of rubbish. You know, you just invested all that emotion in it, and then they just killed them off straight away. Rubbish. So that annoyed me. And then after that, they did a couple of sort of Alien versus Predator films where they were fighting these other aliens from a different film franchise. And I didn't really go into them. You know, I might watch them if they're on Channel 5, but they weren't great. And then a couple of years back, they did this Prometheus, which was sort of like a prequel. And this had sort of alien-ish elements in it, but the aliens weren't in it. So it wasn't massively popular. And now there's a new Alien film out, and it looks like they're trying to go back to what made it popular in the first place. You know, the sort of horror and that sort of stuff. Look at this alien here; he's absolutely livid, isn't he? He's livid. So hopefully, I'm going to get me send down to Savoy and have a watch on it. Provided I get over me upset tummy. I've got a bit of tummy trouble at the moment, so just just a bit. Excuse me. No. Hey up. Ickle Ray, can you help me out here, mate? Originally it was a trilogy, wasn't it? But now they did a fourth one, and then there were them Predator ones. And then these recent two, I make that 8. So what's the word for 8?
Well, Raymondo, I reckon it's an octology.
Oh, an octology, right? Cheers, Ickle Ray. It's educational, this, isn't it?
No worries, Raymondo.
If you enjoyed that, you can click subscribe below or watch some of these links to similar videos of me waffling on about stuff. Or add some comments if you thought I were talking a load of rubbish. Ta-ra!